So,
Hello.
welcome back, everybody, to the weekly
Hello.
time where we just talk about Witch for an hour.
Yes, and Kate's here. Ta-da.
Yeah, Kate's here. She's back from her driving adventures.
Sorry I wasn't able to be with you guys last week, but I'm here now.
Yeah. So we recap a bit from last time.
Yeah.
Plant taxonomy.
Plant taxonomy.
Although we did decide like alien stuff
Yeah.
at the start, and plant people
Yep.
figured out their place in this world.
Yeah. Retooled
Yeah.
them basically so they make
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, we slowly promoted Caleb.
Yeah, he's a right-hand man to Phobos now, and apparently is smart and good at his job.
I'm so happy for him.
Yeah, same. I'm like moving up in the world.
We love that for him, though.
Yeah. He's already better. But anyway.
Yeah.
So we were like designing this whole information records room heist, and we were kind of making it hard for ourselves trying to get Caleb to get through that heist. But we settled on like plant CCTVs by reskinning the murmurers.
Yeah.
Into like Venus flytraps that eat intruders that are unauthorized.
Yeah, that's exactly it. They just get bigger and bigger with the more intruders they eat.
And yeah, keep them safe for like when the guards are gonna question them.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, they're like, I don't know, digesting.
Yeah, they get questioned inside the Whispers, so if the guards don't like them, they're just like, well, maybe we'll just leave you here to be digested even more.
It's perfect. No one will want to trespass now. Yeah. So Caleb would have authority to the records room because he's right-hand man status.
Yeah.
And, well, I guess that's where we start in today's saga of, will we completely fix Caleb today?
Fingers crossed, everybody. Yeah, so on today's docket, getting him to actually start the rebellion. Yeah.
I guess we were talking about how the plant people would need, like, hard evidence of Phobos' potato-ness. So.
Yeah, so I think last time we agreed that he would be, like, finding the records of the stuff that he changed in that secret records room that is very highly guarded by plants.
Plants.
Yes.
And, like,
how do you get in there,
compartment.
though?
Well, if
He's authorized.
He's authorized. He's very high in the
sorry.
ranks. Yeah, so he goes in there to, like, probably fetch something for Phobos or whatever, like, some nonsense world history book or whatever, I really don't know.
Why?
Oh no, man.
Which we rewrote.
Maybe not world history, but like combat tactics, because like his whole thing is
like
he wants
the
to
art
take
of
over.
War, but for plants.
Yeah, the art of war. Man, I'm trying to come up with a Sun Tzu pun, but it's too early for me. I can't.
Well, I think Sun Tzu itself is already kind of planty.
It's a pretty good one already. Yeah, so he's like looking for like a combat tactics, military philosophy sort of situation book because like this...
probably for his expansion plan.
Exactly, for his like, for his expansions. And he comes across this like bookcase that's probably not meant for him, and it's all just like royal decrees that Phobos changed.
Yeah. Did we decide on a thingy that it magically sealed with a key that Phobos only has, or something like that?
I think we discussed that very briefly, but I don't know if we ever like landed on anything regarding it.
Yeah. So
I don't know how he could get that key, because I feel like the Phobos that we rewrote probably would not fall for that.
Yeah, it would be too easy if he like sneaky steal it in his sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, because if we were Phobos, we'd have like a safety net for that somehow. Wait, the question is though, does Phobos completely trust Caleb?
Interesting question.
Yeah.
I think in order to hold that kind of position, you do have to have a measure of like fairly deep trust. Like an advisor generally, like you have to kind of trust them so that they know all of the problems that they can help fix and stuff. So there does have to be like an underlying trust to some extent, but I don't know how much he can trust him.
Or he could
Would
be
he
like the
trust
type
him?
of the kind like
Oh, yeah.
he could be the kind like he trusts a bit, but he knows that everyone will turn their backs
Oh,
on
yeah. Yeah, I feel like he'd be the
Oh.
paranoid type.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Because he is in a precarious position brought
Yeah.
about by precarious means.
This is
You
what
know.
happens when you're a shifty bastard. Nobody
Yeah.
trusts you,
Yeah.
and you don't trust anybody, and it's a whole
Yep.
toxic situation.
He's a snake.
in quite literal terms, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, so I don't think he trusts him fully, but there has to be some level of it there.
okay. But I think with that line of reasoning, that whole bookcase of restricted books or decrees would probably be only accessible to Phobos, right?
Yeah, so how do we fix that?
Yeah, how do we fix that?
Maybe it's in like a trap door or something, hidden under a rug. I don't fully know.
Caleb rolls investigate.
One of those magical
Finds it
bookcases that like you take a book out and it swings and there's like an extra area there that's not on the blueprints. Something like that. I don't know.
Ooh, but that would be like Caleb would find it by chance.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
Like out of how many books?
yeah, that's maybe not that. Maybe not that.
It's like, this is the heist designing all over again.
Yeah, I mean, this is basically the heist designing, but like, there's only
Yeah.
3 of us, and Tan is not yelling over everybody.
Aw, Tan.
I love Tan. I hope he gets his internet sorted out. Anyways.
Yeah. Magical feel. Ideas. This is not the sound of me Googling.
This is the sound of me not looking this up.
Well, yeah. How do we get around this?
Can you help us? We're having trouble.
Help! No, help! We've had this problem last time.
Yeah.
Also. Gosh. Like I'm having like weird ideas. Like what if it's like a magical seal and then the keys to each part of the seal is like you find it by Slumdog Millionaire chance.
I mean, that's about as random of a chance as what I suggested.
Yeah. Like how do we make it less random and more because it's Caleb, he can do it.
I don't know. Does he have special abilities other than he's good at his job?
Well, we don't want to make him too hunky.
Okay. I thought that was the point, to make him hunky in like
Well, I
a
mean,
character
like-
way.
Well, yeah, but I mean, he's already smart and already strong, so I don't know if, and he's a plant person, so, and we didn't really make plant people magically adept.
Yeah, okay.
Unless we do, but they'd have to be less strong than the evolved humans for it to kind of make sense, maybe.
I think you're right about that. Maybe they could, like, no, fingerprint scanners are stupid, never mind. I was gonna suggest something like that, but...
This planty world.
Get like a leaf thingy.
Yeah.
and then Phobos puts his hand on it.
Yeah, like, maybe... I don't think that's a thing that actual plants can do, but since plants don't have, like, fingerprints, maybe he could just put his hand there and, like, press in the fingerprints that's already there. But like I said, I think bioscanners in this world would not make a ton of sense.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Gosh.
Fuck's sake, this is so complicated.
What have we done?
We overcomplicated things. That's what we
What happens
because
when
of
we
your
make
own
them smart?
creation.
Okay, what would, like, I don't know, Light Yagami do or something like that?
Like Yagami would like come up with a whole like, I put a piece of lead in this door so that I would notice when people came inside. Like fucking nonsense.
Yeah. Or like a secret compartment in his watch.
Yeah, secret compartment in his watch, secret compartment in his drawers. He's just like constantly coming up with all these weird secret compartments, and it's like, no.
What if it's a secret compartment?
Where? Where secret compartment?
Where?
In the record room? Okay, we're kind of borrowing from Death Note a little.
Okay,
But
that's
was
fine.
there an instance when somebody managed to discover one of Light's secret compartments, or was it all just Light opening them
I think it
himself?
was all just Light opening them himself.
What if there was a thingy? No, never mind. No.
What thingy?
I want to hear this.
Like, I was trying
Same.
to think, like, what if there was it was like a drawer thingy, and then Caleb did a contraption thingy, which would, if Phobos opened it himself, then there would be a thingy that would kind of stuck itself in the thing, so that when it closed, so that he would be able to open it. I don't know if I'm explaining it correctly.
I see what you're trying to get at there, and that's not a bad idea. But why would Phobos go into the record room to look at all of the records of, like, the shitty things he did? Does he just go in there to cackle about it?
Maybe
He's
there's
that
like
much
a
of a
thingy
narcissist.
that...
He just goes in there and is like, haha, look at that time I ruined democracy.
Yeah, I did that. No, maybe Caleb circulates a rumor that, someone might have found a secret compartment in the record room, and then he's like, oh shoot, and then he goes to check if something's missing.
I guess I have to secret all my books away now. But you first have to, like, come up with a hint for that so that happens. I guess he would have to, like, point it out and be like, oh, I know it's there, but I didn't open it, but somebody else did, and they know that there's stuff in there. But, yeah, they might have stolen some shit.
Well, just
Yeah. It's TM.
Man, the editing of this is just gonna be me taking out so many times.
Well, some of them are fine, I guess, but if it's like 60%, maybe cut them down.
Yeah.
Well, because if we're making it like a Phobos only thing, then the only way we would be able to access it is if Phobos somehow gets tricked into opening it himself.
Maybe it's like the Coraline door situation where, like, it's only small enough for, like, somebody who has a tail and moves like a snake to get in and out of.
Is Phobos the only snake person though?
He's the only one I remember seeing.
Maybe he killed all the other snake people so that he could go.
Was Cedric
There can only be one.
Was Cedric a snake person? And follow-up question, did we establish a role for Cedric in this?
Oh gosh, I forgot about
We
Cedric.
forgot about twink-ass Cedric.
God.
Oh no. Wait, let's refresh ourselves. Who's Cedric again?
Cedric is that guy that owns
Lord
the bookshop.
Cedric.
He's the guy that owns the bookshop that keeps an eye on Elian for, like, the time that she's on Earth.
Oh, that guy!
Yeah.
Well, I guess he would be on Earth, kind of guarding
Wasn't Cedric
Elian.
the right-hand man of Phobos?
Yeah,
No?
yeah. Canonically, he was. The plot thickens.
No!
How are we gonna...
Okay, so if he was the right-hand man canonically, maybe we could just make it that, like, instead of being a right-hand man, he was just, like, Elian's nanny, and they're on Earth or something.
Elian's nanny!
What? Mannies exist. It's normal.
So is he not a snake anymore?
Yeah, we could just make him like a normal human, or like a normal enhanced human, or whatever.
Oh, he was the one sent to bring Elian back.
Yeah, that guy with the long blonde hair.
Maybe he could be the left-hand man.
What does a left-hand man do?
Well, and then
Everything
he'd be
the right
one
hand
going on
can.
secret missions. The left-hand man will be the one to go on secret missions away from Meridian, and then the right-hand man is guarding Phobos. So.
Oh, sure, okay. So, like,
Yeah.
so I guess we don't make him a snake person in this version, and it's really just Phobos that, like, has a weird snake form so he can go in and out of his little hidey hole of records.
Hidey hole. What? Gosh, why was he a snake?
I don't know. It's just a weird
Is
artistic
there a
choice.
backstory as to why he's a
I don't think there was.
Or were we just snake, and he wasn't actually a snake? Okay, I'm looking at the wiki because it doesn't really say that he has a snake form.
Wait, is it Phobos that has a snake form, or is it Cedric? I remember one of those two twinks had a snake form.
well, Cedric has shape-shifting magic, so maybe maybe he's the one.
Cedric's the one that has the
maybe
snake
it's Cedric
form.
that's the snake,
Yeah.
not Phobos.
So
Wait, let me
We can
check.
transfer that to
Yeah, he
Phobos.
is. Gosh,
Who?
he is the one who's Snake Man.
yeah,
hybrid
so
at
we
will.
could just give the snake forming abilities to
Yeah.
Phobos, and then keep Cedric as just like a normal advanced human.
Normal dude.
Oh yeah, Phobos could, I don't know, shapeshift into whatever role he needed to be so that he could tamper with the stuff
Yeah,
secretly.
yeah, that makes more sense.
So that could be a thing.
Yeah, that way Cedric can just kind of be like the guy that goes on his weird missions and stuff.
Enhanced human.
Yeah, just a normal enhanced dude. Okay. So that fixes Cedric, which I guess we should have known we'd have to fix him
okay.
eventually, but we forgot about him because he sucks as a character.
Side story of Cedric.
Okay.
Okay, Phobos can snake.
Yes.
But shapeshift snake, yeah.
Okay, so Phobos can shapeshift into a snake, and he has like a secret door for his snaky records or whatever. But so how does Caleb get in there? Can Caleb like become vine form or something?
Did we decide on why he goes in there?
I mean, when you see a secret door, the first thing you want to do is go in there. Like that's just a normal thing that a person does, I think.
Ooh, what's this?
Yeah, like when I see a secret attic in someone's house, the first thing I think of is shit. I want to go in there.
Caleb's a trespasser. I guess would the records room only be like accessible to basically Bobo, Cedric, and Caleb?
I guess that would make the most sense since they have the most power in the country. So
okay. So Caleb's the one kind of ferrying stuff to and from the records room if needed.
Yeah.
So I guess one day he sees
and then one day
he sees the secret is it a door?
Yeah, I guess we could make it a door. I mean,
or like a secret bookcase flippy thing, I don't know.
Man, if it's a door, if it's a really small snake door, all I can think of is like a mouse. Small mouse door.
Oh, like a Tom and Jerry type of door.
Yeah, exactly. That's all I can think of.
Maybe we don't do that then, so we can preserve some seriousness.
Well, in canon, the snake form was kind of like a buff snake man.
Yeah, it was a pretty big snake dude, so maybe not that. Maybe it is just a trap door. Like he just heard a bit of hollowness on the floor or something. It was like, oh, that looks intriguing. I'll investigate that.
That's so attractive of Caleb, though.
Yeah.
So hot of him to be able to notice hollowness behind the floorboards.
His senses were honed as a warrior.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. Also,
right?
Also, I mean, Kate's not wrong. Like, I'd be into that. I'd be like, oh.
Yeah,
right?
God. Make him spicy.
Excuse me.
But yeah, so he discovers the thingy under the carpet.
Yeah.
Thing?
Yeah, he discovers it, like, under a carpet or something.
Like, behind, like, a huge stack of books, and he's like, oh, we got it organized in here, or something like that.
Maybe that's why he has to go in there, so that he's like, oh god, I have... Yeah, he gets sent in there to pick something up, and Phobos is like, doesn't keep it very well, so he goes in there and he's like, oh my god, I gotta organize, and then he tells him, and he's like, I'm gonna be in there a while. That makes sense. Yeah.
Since, like, maybe Phobos and Cedric and Caleb are the only ones that get to go in there ever, and he's the only one there, so it's like, he never really fixed it or organized it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's trying to find the art of war by Sun Tzu, but it's like, where is it?
Yeah. So he's like having a hard time, and then he like comes across these like floorboards that don't sound right, and he's like, oh, okay, secrets. Yeah.
So I guess that's how he finds it.
Yeah.
So that's probably easier to think about. And it makes him look attractive. It's win-win.
Yeah. Okay, so now that we've solved that, yeah, I guess he just comes across those records that he, like, notices immediately are fudged, because some of the bits aren't in his handwriting and some of them are, and he's like, oh, what's happening with this? So I guess he'd have to talk to like an old palace historian and be like, hey, this is a weird record. Can somebody tell me whose handwriting this other handwriting is? And
oh, wait, doesn't he kind of know Phobos' handwriting?
no,
or...
I mean like the queen's handwriting. Or was he around like
queen.
was he already like working as like his right-hand man before when the queen was still there? Or
maybe could be like one of the top guards of Phobos or something like that. I don't know if he would already have like a right hand at prince level.
Fair enough. So maybe he just sees like this handwriting that doesn't look like Phobos's. So like he goes through other records and finds out that it's like the queen's.
Yeah, it's like the day in the record room.
Yeah.
And then he uses his new smart brain to connect the dots.
His new smart brain.
Yeah.
Yeah. So does he confront Phobos first, or does he like go straight to people and is like, okay, so our king's apparently a fucker. What do we? So
well, yeah, he sounds like such a snitch. Well, maybe if he likes Phobos, then he would maybe confront him first about it.
Yeah. Okay. So now we have to decide what his relationship with Phobos is. Like, are they friends? Is this just a job to him, or does he actually have deeper feelings there?
It would be
what
spicy
kind of
if they were friends.
feelings?
Oh my god.
Hey, I mean, Caleb could be bi. I'll allow it.
We could add
could
that.
Yeah, that could be like a second bit of trauma. That could be a bit of trauma for like the eventual thing with Cornelia that he has.
He could be like the first guy.
Yeah, it could be that, or it could be like
with my life.
Yeah, it could be like Moses Ramses from Prince of Egypt situation where it was like, you who I called brother, you fucked up my life sort of situation.
Yeah. That's on point.
Yeah. Oh, wouldn't it be even spicier if like they grew up together?
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Like Ramses and
If like when Caleb was training and then they were like, oh, little boys, innocent boys, just like play together.
And they get in trouble because they're like constantly being dumb baby boys. The way young boys are, and they just always get in trouble and stuff. Yeah.
Partners in crime basically with Cedric.
and Cedric.
Have a little,
Cedric.
I don't know. And Cedric. We keep forgetting about him. I mean, I forgot about him.
He's a forgettable character. He has no character traits at all.
Well, I guess we have to fix him then.
Oh my god. That's a whole other tangent. We have to fix Cedric.
Well, we'll get to that once we actually get to Earth.
Yeah, we'll fix that eventually. Okay, so the relationship we've decided on is like a brotherly love sort of situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like they're that close.
Yeah. Okay.
But I mean, if you were brothers, you'd still not completely trust each other.
Yeah.
So I guess that makes sense.
Okay.
But enough that it hurts. Enough that it hurts.
Yeah, just enough that it hurts.
Yeah, that's great. That's perfect. Okay.
The betrayal, the spicy.
The spicy betrayal. They could have their own little scenes of like, I trusted you. I thought you were doing this for the betterment of the country. And he's like, nah, bitch. I wanted power. Don't you see conquest is good for us,
you
really?
Understood me.
Yeah.
And then Caleb's like, he's like, gosh, you were actually horrible.
Yeah, you were Fire Lord Ozai levels of a terrible person.
Yeah. And then, well, how would the face-off happen, though? I mean, would there be, like, a fight or something?
I think he would probably pull him aside and be like, hey, this doesn't look good. Could you maybe explain this? Because it looks like you had the queen dethroned, and, I don't want to be an accessory to matricide. What's going on here? And, you know, then they would have to have that long conversation, and then, like, all of that betrayal stuff happens. And, you know, I guess either what happens to Caleb after that is he gets tortured, like captured and tortured, or he just gets exiled. I think torture is the spicier choice, though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I mean, exile only works if we're playing the Lion King song. Yes, I brought it back. But anyway, yeah. So, I guess to the dungeons with you, Caleb, and then,
Yeah. So I guess he gets trapped there for a little while, meets up with that blue friend of his.
Maybe he gets broken out by like prison break.
Maybe that, but maybe that's like his torturer, but then eventually they become friends after he tells him what's been going on.
The blue guy will be torturing him or something.
Maybe, I don't know. I could be. I feel like this might be kind of a gross take. So let's not settle on anything yet. But like,
okay.
Maybe we don't do that. Maybe it is just a prison break.
Just maybe prison break.
Maybe they're cellmates.
Like, actually, how would Phobos handle the sudden disappearance of Caleb?
I guess
that's what it would look like to people.
I guess maybe he'd be like, he was trying to incite a violent insurrection. I had to have him removed for my own good.
Okay. And then off to the dungeons. And then Caleb does the sneaky compartment thing and has like evidence in his, I don't know.
Yeah, I assume he has a bag. Like, that's a thing that everybody should have, really. So like, he takes...
Well, maybe not an obvious bag, because they take that away from him.
Maybe he just keeps them in his pockets. Maybe he just like has those forged documents in his pockets or something. I don't think
if they like change his clothes?
I don't think they would pat him down looking for papers. I feel like that would be a strange choice. I don't know.
I mean, Phobos does know that he looked at the records and he showed them the records.
Put it in his shoes?
Wouldn't he take them away?
That's true. I don't know. I don't know where he would put the proof.
He'd no. I was about to say a dumb thing like he'd eat it.
Well, first we have to figure out how they record stuff. Like, do they use paper? Because paper is a plant byproduct, and I don't think those plants would be very happy about that.
Maybe like stone?
Maybe they'd have to use stone tablets, yeah.
How do you sneak a tablet?
Under your shirt? Tucked into the waistband of your pants, maybe? I don't know.
Kind of heavy.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's a strong dude, though. Like, we've established that Caleb...
Do you even lift?
Caleb is kind of... I think in this version, he's built kind of like the guy from Promare. He's built like Gallothymus, but like smart.
Suspend it between his pecs or something. I don't
know. Wow.
I mean, that's an amazing suggestion.
But
that would be spicy.
No. Why are these ideas happening? No, stop. Okay. So, I guess, would it be disguised under his, like, I don't know, breastplate type of thing?
Yeah, maybe, but wouldn't they take the breastplate off of him?
Oh, yeah, that's true. What's under breastplate again? Like, clothes? Normal clothes, is it?
I guess under the breastplate, that's like... Do they have the same kind of armors like medieval people? Because that's like chainmail and then like linen. Oh my god, there's so much to consider here.
Here we go again with the how to get Caleb to sneak off with this stuff.
Yeah. Again. Oh my god.
Oh, maybe he doesn't show all of it to Phobos. Maybe he keeps like some of it and then shows like this one.
Yeah, I don't think he'd take all the records with him.
Yeah, or he could, but he could keep it like secretly on his person just in case. Like maybe he has like an inkling that if he went to Phobos about this, they'd throw him in the dungeon or something.
Yeah.
As a, I don't know, plan B, plan C type of thing.
Okay, yeah, sure.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But how do we put it on his person?
Maybe
not the pecs idea, please.
How big are these pieces of tablet, and how big are his shoes? Because I was suggesting we put them on like like inside his shoes. That's pretty dumb, but I think it's the only way.
But wouldn't they take off his shoes? Like,
would they?
I
don't know if they would.
I mean, maybe the only things he would have taken away are his underpants.
Shit, I don't know.
Or would it be like a magical stone thingy?
Maybe it would be a magical
activate
stone.
with magic.
Yeah.
And then like holograms all of the texts or something.
That would be so much easier.
Let's just say it's that.
He'd hide it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a tiny little, I don't know, data pebble.
Yeah. That way he could do like that thing that cocaine smugglers do and just like put it in a little bag and like shove it up himself or something. Like this sounds like a joke idea, but it's what would make the most sense.
Yeah.
I know it's not a joke, but like it's just so funny.
Like cocaine.
Because that's how people
Gosh.
smuggle cocaine.
Yeah,
I
that's
know.
true.
I know.
I mean, like in the Lucy movie, but yeah.
Okay, so he has a
Gosh.
data pebble that he
Mm-hmm.
that he smuggles into jail. So then he like shows it to the blue guy who is, I guess, like we'll say he's his cellmate or like somebody that he hangs out with during
Oh
lunchtime.
yeah, maybe it could be both or something.
Yeah,
Or they'd
maybe.
be on the same page.
Yeah. That way they could like hang out and like talk about their prison break and stuff. And then like maybe the rebellion starts in the prison and then they're like talking to all of the people that were wrongly convicted and they're like,
Ooh, yeah.
yeah.
Prison break, prison break.
Yeah, large scale prison break.
Yeah.
That makes sense, yeah.
Okay.
I bet Phobos like maybe imprisoned all of the people that basically questioned his rule or like were like but didn't the queen something something and then off to the dungeon. With you.
Maybe. Yeah. He doesn't seem like he'd be a very just ruler, so that probably makes a lot of sense.
Maybe people who were loyal to the queen could also be in the dungeon
Yeah.
because they were loyal to the queen.
Yeah.
But there should also be people that aren't loyal to the queen, but like Caleb has to explain to them all these stuff. Like
yeah,
it
that's
can't be
true.
that easy.
Yeah.
I bet there's like a wide variety of people down there.
Mhm.
Like a whole collection of characters.
Yeah. A whole convict cast.
Yeah, but they're
Like
so
prison.
diverse. There's really big one. There's really
Yeah.
small, feisty one. There's
We reskin him.
kind of dumb one.
Kind of dumb.
Tag yourself
But
under the
he's
dumb one.
muscle. The dumb muscle.
With a big heart.
Yeah. I don't know who these are, but I already love them.
You're just explaining the cast of Promare again. Kate, we should watch it. It's good. Anyway, yeah. So all of that. So I guess they break out of prison somehow. They incite a riot, get out of
no.
prison.
Yes.
Oh my god, does that mean we actually managed to finish like a lot of backstory here?
We finished them.
We finished
yeah.
we finished this bit of retooling Caleb, so I guess next week's gonna be like I don't know, starting to actually discuss the weird romance stuff.
Well, I think we have to talk about the alien at Earth and Cedric.
Oh god, yeah, no, you're right.
Before that.
The Cedric conundrum. Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
Oh no. It's Cedric. The person we forgot about for 2 whole
And
episodes.
Cedric.
So yeah, I guess to summarize, we were in the heist bit. We decided that Caleb, his senses were honed from his being a warrior type person. One time when he was trying to get The Art of War by Sun Tzu, yes, that's canon, in the records room where only Phobos, Cedric, and Caleb can go in. Well, he was trying to organize it, so he finds the secret trapdoor,
Yeah.
under the carpet and discovers the decrees. So that's how he finds the decrees. And then he has like a whole montage of smartness where he cross-references all of the decrees and it's like, this ain't right. And then since he grew up with Phobos.
Yeah,
And Cedric.
Since they have that like brotherly relationship, he like goes and confronts Phobos, and Phobos is like, to the dungeons with you, and then he gets tortured, but he makes friends, and then he convinces those friends to join a revolution, and then they break out.
Yeah, and basically he didn't show all of his cards to Phobos, no sir. So he in case, because I don't think they completely trust each other at that point. So you understood me, and this is what was clearly what we were gorable.
Yeah.
Kind of betrayal spice, and then
Yeah.
So and there's whole
That's
like
a lot.
a whole cast of
a whole cast of like little convict friends.
characters in the prison too for like
Yeah.
like include the blue guy.
Yeah. That way we don't actually have to come up with a lot for him, because honestly I don't remember anything about him at all, other than he's big and blue and wears a turtleneck.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yay!
Okay, so that is...
God. we figured it out.
We did it.
I thought we weren't gonna get out of that heist.
I know. Okay, so with all that said, we'll see you all next week. We'll see you all next week for a very special not Caleb related episode where we talk about other characters we have not discussed much yet.
The ones we forgot about.
Yeah.
Like Cedric.
Fucking Cedric.
It's always and Cedric.
Oh yeah, Cedric's the left-hand man. We forgot to mention that.
Yeah, Cedric's the left-hand man. We'll discuss.
We'll work on him next week.
Yeah, we'll discuss him in greater detail next week. In the meantime, stay safe, make good choices.
Stay frosty.
Think about Caleb.
Bye, Caleb. Don't worry. Will we fix Caleb? Find out next week.
Yeah, we'll find out next week. We'll see you then.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.